Hi, Charlie Cushane here. I've been asked to do a video of all the different mods I've done to my camper, my chalet. And there's so many, I'm going to break it into two videos. One of the outside and one of the inside. And if I have videos of those mods, I'll put a link at the bottom. So let's take a walk around. Before I get into a description of all the mods on the camper, I should get into a description of the alignment mods I did. One is of a laser alignment method I did, and then in addition I did a roller alignment one. So those two mods I have in-depth videos, and they will be at the bottom in the description, a link to the video. The next mod I did is to some refrigerator fan vents up here. And there they are. These work fantastic. And I have a great video on that too if you want to see how those are installed. Well, here are the landing gear on this ladder, all mounted to the camper, and it works perfect. As you can see, it can articulate to find the ground nice and level, and it's very sturdy, as you can see. Another mod I did, rather simple, is I added springs, as you see right here, and right here to the door, and that just makes it close. So those springs, instead of it blowing in the breeze, just have the door closed all on its own. Perfect. As we walk around the back, immediately you can see additional tail lights, LED tail lights on each of the jacking posts in the corners. Those work great, and I have a nice video on how that was all put together. Now we'll move into the back compartment. As you see in here, we have a whole bunch of mods that I've done. The first being a pipe that stores my sewer hose. I have a great video on that, so if you want to take a look at that, and this has worked out great for storing it, the sewer hose. In addition, I added this hose reel that'll hold 75 feet of fresh water hose. This keeps it nice and neat and out of the way. Behind that is an air hose reel, 30 feet of air hose, and that's plumbed over to my 12-volt air compressor I made with a 2.5 gallon air tank and a Via Air compressor. This works great, and the hose reel reaches all of my tires of my dually truck, and I use it to fill up scooter tires, all different things. And last but not least, in the back here is my 3,000 watt pure Sine inverter that I installed. That's worked out fantastic. Every time we go off grid, that acts just like we have shore power, and we run off our batteries, and we can run our toaster oven, microwave, you name it, hair dryer. So that works fantastic. So those are all the mods inside my back compartment. Okay, now moving on from the back compartment, come around the side, and what do you see? This is where our normal freshwater, black water get plumbed, and I have done a complete replumbing job. So now I have one hose hookup, and it does either fresh city water, black tank flush, or freshwater tank. And I can, just by turning these valves, I can make the water go where I want. So that has been fantastic. And I have a great video on that as well. Well, I guess a few more mods are up on the roof. So let's go take a look. But before we get there, here's a mod I added. A backup camera. So that I could see what's behind me, especially when I'm backing up in difficult situations. And then here, a fantastic vent cover and a max air vent cover for the two different fans I have in the trailer. In addition to a 360 siphon vent, so my black tank odors are sucked out so they don't go inside the RV. And there's two 150 watt solar panels I added. So that works great. Another mod you may notice is everywhere you see a seam, as you see here, this is all Eternabond tape. It goes all over the entire roof, everywhere. And this is much better than caulking in my opinion, because it never dries out or cracks and stays permanently attached once you put it down. And I have applied it everywhere. Another mod I did was to my hot water tank. Every time it heated, you can see water dripping out of it. Whenever it got too hot, the overflow would drip a bit. It was making a mess inside, starting to rust things. So what I did is I put some fittings, and then ran a hose. As you can see, it's dripping right now. So that works fantastic for keeping the inside of my hot water heater compartment nice and dry and clean. Well, that's a quick look at all the outside mods, and there was quite a few. And I have great videos on the installation of most of those. So look in the description below for those links to those videos. So there you have it. That's what makes me a truck camper mod scientist, for doing all those mods. I look forward to showing you more mods in the future. Stay tuned. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to like and subscribe for future videos.